Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Innal hamdalillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina. May yahdihillahu fala mudhillalah wa may yudlilhu fala hadiyalah. Amma ba'd. Okay, on this occasion I would like to deliver a short presentation about Battle of Khandaq or War of Ahzab. But before going to the topic, I would like to introduce myself first. Okay, so my name is Azhar. I come from 8th grade, especially AC class. Okay, let's start with the speech or making presentation. According to the opinion of the majority of ulama, the Khandaq war took place in the month of Shawwal in the 5th year of the Hijriya, and some other ulama said that this battle raged in the month of Shawwal in the 4th year of the Hijriya. Al-Bahaqi feels that basically these two opinions are not different, because those who think this war took place in the 4th year mean 4 years after Rasulullah SAW immigrated to Medina and before the 5th year ended. The trigger for the Khandaq war was the old grudge of the chief who were expelled by Rasulullah from Medina in the Bani Nadir war. They were expelled because they betrayed the agreement made with Rasulullah SAW. A number of Bani Nadir and Bani Wa'il Jewish figures such as Salam bin Abil Huqaiq, Hayy bin Akhtab, Inana bin Abil Huqaiq, Hawza bin Qais al-Wa'ili, and Abu Amr al-Wa'ili left for Mecca to invade the Quraysh polytheists to fight Rasulullah SAW. They promised, "We will be with you to fight until we destroy the Muslims." They also confined to Quraysh by saying, "Your religion is better than Muhammad's religion." About these people, Allah Azza wa Jalla sent down His word. Alam tara ilal ladina utu nasiban minal kitabi yu'minuna bil jibti wat taguti wa yaquluna lil ladina kafaru haula'i ahda minal ladina amanu sabila. Do you not pay attention to those who are given part of the book? They believe in gods other than Allah and the Tagut, and say to the disbelievers or mushrik of Makkah that their way is more correct than the believers. An-Nisa verse 51. After agreeing with the Quraysh, these Jewish leaders came to the Ghatafan tribe. In a meeting with Ghatafan figures, they reached two agreements. The Ghatafan tribe is willing to send as many troops as possible to join the elite force to attack the Muslims. In return, the Jews will hand over the harvest of Khaybar that dates to the Ghatafan tribe for a full year. Thanks to the persistence of the Bani Nadir and Wa'il Jewish leaders in garnering support, eventually a very large elite force was formed. Ibn Ishaq mentions that the number of allied troops was 10,000 troops consisting of the polytheists of the Quraysh, the Ghatafan Qabilah, and the Qabilahs who joined with them. Because the army of the disbelievers consisted of various groups, this battle was also called the Ahzab war or several groups. The highest command is held by Abu Sufyan, while the Muslim army only numbered 3,000, and it could be that the number of enemies exceeded the entire Medina at the time. When the news of the conspiracy and schemes of these disbelievers reached the messenger of Rasulullah SAW, he shall immediately respond by making preparation. Among these preparations are first deliberation. Among the custom of the Prophet Muhammad SAW was inviting his companions to consult about matters for which there was no revelation from Allah, whether related to war or something like that. Rasulullah SAW asked the opinion of the companions about the strategy in this war. One of the companions named Salman al-Farisi suggested that the Muslims dig a Khandaq or mud to the north of Medina, which was the only open road that the enemy could pass if they wanted to enter the city of Medina. This brilliant idea of Salman radiallahu anhu was approved by Rasulullah and other companions. After reaching a consensus, finally the digging of the Khandaq or ditch began. This is the first trench digging in Arab history. Second, digging a trench. After agreeing the to dig a trench according to Salman al-Farisi's suggestion, the Muslim rushed to carry it out. The ditch, which was expected to separate the Muslim from the enemy, continued to be worked on so that it could be not complete before the enemy came to Medina. Scholars of Sirah expert differs on the time record for this trench, ranging from 6 to 24 days. The companies were very excited and enthusiastic about digging the ditch because Rasulullah was also with them and not infrequently, but they asked Rasulullah help to break the large stones that they could not break. To pump up the spirit of the companions, Rasulullah repeatedly recited verse which were then answered by the companions. A friend of Al-Badra bin Azhab told me, during the Ahzab or Khandaq war, I saw Rasulullah lifting the soil of the trench so that the dust covered his skin from sight me. At the time he ﷺ was hemming the verse of the poem that had been uttered by Ibn Rawaha while lifting the ground. He hummed, "O Allah, were it not for you, we would not have been guided, will not give charity, and will not pray. So send down pitch upon us, and stretch then our feet when we meet the enemy. Indeed, the polities have treated us arbitrarily. If they want slander, then we reject it." He hums the verse, raising his voice at the end. Hearing him ﷺ reciting verse, the companions did not want to be left behind. They say, "We are people who have pledged allegiance to Muhammad, to be faithful to Islam as long as we are alive." This speech was answered by Rasulullah SAW with the prayer, "Yes, Allah, in fact there is no goodness except the goodness of the hereafter. So give blessing to the Ansar and Muhajirin." Such was the spirit of the Muslims when digging the ditch, which could be complete in a relatively short time at the time, with various obstacles such as a lack of equipment, lack of food, the very cold weather in Medina coupled with the attitude of the hypocrites who kept trying to erode the spirit of the companions. However, the spirit that is based on strong faith makes them never stop defending the religion of Allah and His Messenger. And then after the excavation of the ditch, Rasulullah SAW ordered the women and children be placed in one of the strongest forts in Medina, which belonged to Bani Haritha, and he ﷺ appointed Abdullah bin Maktum to replace him in Medina during the war. Then Rasulullah ﷺ began to develop strategies to deal with the enemy. He ﷺ ordered the companions to turn their backs to Mount Sirah. facing the Khandaq, which also served as a barrier for them for the elite troops. The lesson from the story is: first, exemplary and good examples of a leader greatly affect his followers, like the companions who continued to enthusiastically dig ditches with Rasulullah even though they were very hungry. Second, it is prescribed for deliberations to seek the best ideas in important matters for which there is no text from Revelation. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Sorry, I have some mistake. Okay, selesai say. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.